Would you dare enter a school where children vanished and a mad teacher was never found? 5 friends thought it was just a legend until they stepped inside and the doors locked behind them. What they found in the basement still haunts them to this day. The haunted school of Blackwood. In a quiet village called Blackwood, there was an old school that had been closed for many years. The building stood alone at the edge of the forest. Windows were broken, paint peeled off the walls, and rusted swings creaked in the wind. People said the school was haunted. No one dared to go near it, especially at night. But one day, 5 friends, Arjun, Meena, Ravi, Tanya, and Samir, decided to explore the school. They had heard many stories about it, and being brave teenagers, they wanted to prove the rumors were fake. "Let's go tonight," Arjun said. "We'll record everything on my phone. If we see a ghost, we'll have proof." Everyone agreed. They packed flashlights, snacks, and a camera. At 10 p.m., they met outside the school gate. The air was cold, and the night was silent except for the occasional hoot of an owl. The gate creaked loudly as they pushed it open. The path was covered with dry leaves. Their footsteps echoed as they entered the building. Inside, the school smelled of dust and decay. Cobwebs hung from the ceiling. Lockers stood open, and old books lay scattered on the floor. "Let's go to the basement," Ravi said. "That's where the real horror happened, remember?" Yes, the basement. According to legend, 30 years ago, a teacher named Miss Alina had gone mad. She locked students in the basement, saying she was protecting them from demons. But no one ever came out. When the police arrived, she was gone, and the school shut down forever. They found the basement door at the end of a long hallway. It was locked with a rusty chain. Meena spotted an old crowbar nearby. Arjun used it to break the lock. The door creaked open, revealing stairs that led into darkness. As they stepped down, the air grew colder. Their flashlights flickered. The basement smelled worse than the rest of the school, like wet soil and something rotten. Suddenly, Tanya screamed, "What is it?" Samir asked, rushing to her. "There was a face in the wall," she stammered. Everyone pointed their lights at the spot. There was nothing there. "Maybe it was just your shadow," Ravi said, trying to calm her. They moved deeper into the basement. The walls were covered in strange drawings, symbols, circles, and stick figures with crosses over their eyes. In the corner, they found a small door, almost hidden behind shelves. It looked recently used. "I don't like this," Meena whispered. "We've come this far," said Arjun. "Let's check it out." He opened the door slowly. Inside was a tiny room with a single desk and chair. On the desk was an old book, bound in black leather. Arjun opened it. Suddenly the lights went out. Everyone screamed. "Turn on your flashlights," Ravi shouted, but the flashlights wouldn't work. The phones died. The air grew heavy. Then they heard it, the sound of children laughing, soft, broken laughter, and footsteps. "Run!" Meena yelled. They tried to rush back up the stairs, but the door slammed shut before they could reach it. They were trapped. Then a voice echoed through the basement, a soft, female voice. "Class is not over yet." It was Miss Alina. A figure stepped from the shadows. A woman in a torn black dress, her hair hanging over her face, blood dripping from her hands. "You're all late to class," she hissed. She raised her hands, and ghostly children appeared behind her, pale, with hollow eyes. They walked toward the group, whispering strange words. Samir fainted.
Tanya cried. Meena clutched Ravi's arm. Please, let us go. Arjun begged. Miss Alina stared at him. No one ever leaves. You belong to the school now. Just then, Meena remembered something. She had a small silver cross in her bag. Her grandmother had given it to her for protection. She pulled it out and held it high. The ghostly children stopped. Miss Alina screamed and shrank back. The cross glowed bright. Keep going, Ravi shouted. They pushed the ghost children aside and ran toward the door. The cross burned through the darkness like a torch. The basement door flung open. Light poured in. They climbed the stairs, dragging Samir with them. As they reached the main hallway, the school started shaking. Walls cracked. The floor split. The 5 friends ran out just as the entire building collapsed into dust. They never spoke of that night again. The school was gone, but sometimes at night, people still hear children laughing near the edge of the forest, and if you ever go there, don't forget your cross. Moral: some stories are not just stories, and some places are not meant to be explored. If you enjoyed this creepy tale and want more horror stories like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for spine-chilling content every week. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a scare.